Okay, here we go.
Okay,
it's Erev Shabbos. Parshas Toledos. Baruch Hashem, we have a schus to learn together, and we're going to start off. It's also Rosh Chodesh Kislev. Baruch Hashem, a good Chodesh to one and all, and we have the schus to learn a kedushas Lavi. All right, so let's just jump in.
Why Levi?
Kedushas Lavi because his name was Rav Levi Yitzchak ben Sarah Sasha, the Baditcheva. Yeah. Okay. The Nevoy Inyan Abracha Sheberach Yitzchak es Yaakov v'rotza levarech es Esav. Let's understand the bracha. This is a strange thing. Yitzchak Avinu gave Yaakov the brachas, but he wanted to give the brachas to Esav.
Yeah.
This is Yitzchak Avinu.
Yeah.
This is one of the Avos.
Yeah.
What was he thinking? What was he thinking that he doesn't want to give the bracha to Yaakov and he wants to give the brachas to Esav? So let's learn about that. No. Ki akol dugma di ilah kamar chachmeinu zab mesechtes psachim haydul Hashem ki tov ki li'olam chazdai. Right, we said Hallel today, Baruch Hashem. Haydul Hashem ki tov ki li'olam chazdai. We give thanks to Hashem because it's all from Neis Hashem. It's all His chesed.
Yeah.
Perish. What's the perish in Tehillim? Haydul Hashem shegoyve chayvasai b'tayvasai shel Adam. Now, the praise to Hashem is that He pays back the person, that the person can pay up his chayv. He can pay up his debt in this world. In other words, we do things wrong.
Right.
So Hashem has to punish us for whatever those things are.
Right.
But each one gets the perfect punishment that he or she needs to fix whatever problems that they have. Shegoyve chayvasai b'tayvasai shel Adam. Hashem gives him, He pays him back for the goodness of the person. Watch what he says. Koloimer. Kikol ma'ad avid v'achmana l'tav avid. We know that everything HaKadosh Baruch Hu does and causes in the world, He does for the good. Hashem doesn't do anything that's bad. Hashem does everything that He does is good. Even things that are seemingly bad are really underlying good. They're seemingly bad. Hagam shebnei Adam. Adam daima shedavar zehu ra'aloi. Even though sometimes certain things happen to certain people, and they think this is terrible. Hashem, why is this happening to me? What's going on, Hashem? Why is this happening? What is this terrible, Hashem? Omnam, be'emes eina came, but in truth, really, that's not the case. In truth, that's not the case. There's no bad. There's nothing bad right here. Be'emet. You see it that way?
David.
Be'emet. No, be'emet eina came. 3 lines down.
Be'emet
eina came. Rak shegoy v'chayvay b'davar shehu taiva. Really, so to the person, it's difficult. You know, you say sometimes you have to swallow that pill, right? You swallow the good with the bad. No. Sometimes you have to take. Look, sometimes someone is sick and they give them a medicine. It tastes terrible, but they don't mind taking the medicine, even though it tastes terrible, because they know that the medicine will help them feel better. Is that true? Pharmacist, is that true? Right? Sometimes the medicine tastes terrible, but they believe if I take this medicine, I will feel better. And therefore it gives them the ability to take it. Because they know in their mind, if I take this, even though it's terrible, I'll feel better. So too is things in our life. That's the mashal for the nimshal. Sometimes in our life, we have different problems, different situations that happen to us in our lives. But those things that are happening to us specifically for what we need. That's the prescription that we need for our ailments. Our spiritual ailments need these things. And that's why those things are done specifically to certain people. And not to other people. Right? You understand? In other words, sometimes someone will get this pain or that pain. But that person doesn't get his pain and he doesn't get that person. Each one needs what they need. But since it seems bad to the person at the time, because he's pained by it, He has pain while this is going on in his life. So therefore, David HaMelech teaches us, you say, Haidul Hashem ki tov, because really I know Hashem, I remind myself Hashem. Haidul Hashem ki tov. I believe Hashem, that even though I don't understand this, and this problem that it's going on, even though I don't understand it, Haidul Hashem ki tov, I understand that really it's tov. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu is goyve the chayv. He gets the pay, he pays back that chayv for the goodness of the person. With what is good for the person, that's what he pays him back with.
Yeah, so if something bad happens, seems like it's bad, quote unquote, bad for him.
Yes, seemingly bad.
Unless he gets sick or something happens bad, he perceives it as bad.
Yeah.
But really, it's to make a kapara
for something else.
For something else that he did to even out the score. Like
yes, Raka
so
Adam
we have to realize
exactly Raka Adam Eine Maven Zeh. But the person doesn't necessarily understand this.
Right.
Pay me back means.
What do you mean?
What does it mean? Pay me back.
What do you mean? Mida keneged mida?
Yeah. Why does God pay me back? What's that mean?
He's not paying. No, you're paying God back. You're not. God's not paying you back. You're paying God back.
How?
Well,
because whatever. Sometimes, if a person did something wrong, so Hashem doesn't want the person to have to suffer in the next world. So Hashem will cause the person to have to suffer sometimes in this world. He gets different pains. Well, it's not necessarily payback. You could say you're paying up the chayv instead of me having to deal with it for eternity. And in the Olam HaEmes, I'll deal with it now. And that's Haidul Hashem ki tov. When we understand that. Because we realize Hashem is only doing that for me because He's good to me. That Hashem realizes He wants me to have something good for eternity, and not that I should have to be paying for eternity. That's why I pay it back now,
right.
And that's why I can be exonerated from it for eternity.
Yeah.
Now, the person doesn't always understand this, and he has tsar from it.
Right.
He doesn't always understand it. But that's why we're learning this, so we understand how to deal with things in our lives.
Yeah.
So it seems like Hashem gives the kayach to the midas hadin to punish this person.
Right.
The midas hadin, the din, the judgment, can now cause this person punishment, to be punished. Kifi she'anu rayin bizgalis hu noisen kayach lamekatrig laanash. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives the mekatrig, He gives the prosecutor the ability to punish the person for whatever he needs to be punished. Omnam be'emes biskasya hu tova, but really in hiding, in behind the scene, biskasya, it's tova. In other words, the person sees it, or we see this person suffering, and we say, "Oh, it's terrible. Why this person's suffering? Oh, you're so terribly suffering."
Yeah.
But Biskas, if we understood and we saw behind the scenes, why is this person suffering and what's he accomplished by his suffering, we would say, oh, it's not so bad. Even though it seems bad, but we don't know it's because it's Biskasya. It's in hiding. What does Biskasya mean? Hiding. Hidden it's good.
Yeah.
It's undercover. It's not revealed to us. Ki kol ma da'avid v'achmanu l'tav avid, because everything Hashem does, He does for the good. V'yadeya ki midas hadin hu Yitzchak, and we understand that the midas hadin is who? Is Yitzchak Avinu. Yitzchak Avinu is Gvura, right? Avraham Avinu is Chesed, Yitzchak is Gvura. Gvura is Din. Ve'esav hu kayach hamekatreg v'amanish. Esav is the kayach of the Mekatrik, the prosecutor, and who is the one that comes to punish Klal Yisrael. V'Yaakov hu toivish shel Yisrael. And Yaakov is the goodness of Klal Yisrael. Yaakov is good. Esav is the Oynish. He's Ma'anish Yaakov. Esav is Ma'anish Yaakov. Look what he says. V'zehu Yitzchak hu midas hadin rotza levarech es Esav hu ha-Mekatrik ha-Ma'anish. Yitzchak Avinu is the midas hadin. So he wants to give the kayach to the Mekatrik. Who's the Mekatrik? Esav. He wants to give Esav the bracha, that Esav would be the one to be able to punish Yaakov when he doesn't do good. So therefore, Yaakov will be good ultimately. There'll be goodness coming to Yaakov ultimately because Esav will take care of the punishment for Yaakov, what he needs. In other words, here we go. The system's like this. We said that Hashem pays back the person for what he needs, so he's ultimately good. Right? Right? He pays him back in this world, so that way he's exonerated and he's ultimately redeemed for the next world. So Yaakov, Yitzchak Avinu is the Midas Hadin. He's the judgment. Yitzchak Avinu is the judgment. The judge has a prosecutor. The judge has the person that meets out the verdict. The bailiff, I guess you could say, right? Or whoever it may be, right? So Yitzchak is being the Midas Hadin, wants to give the bracha to Esav, because Esav is the Mekatrik. He's the one that's bringing up the opposition, the prosecution for Klal Yisrael. He wants to give him the bracha. Who are Yetzaharu? Who are Malach HaMavis? Esav is the Yetzaharu and the Malach HaMavis. That's who Esav is. V'loi kein haya. Rak b'yerech liyakov, beirech liyakov shehu teivel adam. But rather what happened, he actually gave the bracha to Yaakov, which is good for man. With teivel adam is good for Klal Yisrael. Ki kol ma'adav rachmana l'tav, because that same principle, whatever Hashem does, He does for the good. Rakshu bab is kasya, but it comes to us in a hidden way. You see, we don't always understand why Hashem is doing it for us good. But we have the emunah that if Hashem is causing me this situation, I have the emunah that something is being accomplished good for me because of this situation I'm going through. That's biskasya.
Because Yaakov is getting the bracha in
a hidden way. In
the next world.
In the next world, yes.
Because Esav is not getting it.
He's not getting it. V'chein Yaakov Avinu olav shalom ba biskasya. So now Yaakov Avinu has to come in a hidden way. Watch again. Yitzchak Avinu is the Midas Hadin. Esav is the Midas HaMekatrik, and he's the Malach HaMavis. He's the Punisher. Right. Yitzchak, the Midas Hadin, wants to give the bracha to Esav, so that way Esav will be able to mete out the punishment for Yaakov. He wants to do it because really Yitzchak understands it's tzchaik. Yitzchak is tzchaik. We learned before in Hilchas Tefillin, right? We learned that the Tefillin of Rabbeinu Tam is Midas Hadin. Why is it Midas Hadin? Because Yitzchak was able to see right through the Midas Hadin, and he understood that the Midas Hadin is really Chesed. Right? We learned that. Remember, the Midas Hadin is ultimately Chesed.
Yeah.
But we don't always understand that. We can't always get it. So it's kasya. So now, Yaakov Avinu wanted to get these brachas, so he came biskasya. He came hidden. Yaakov Avinu was hidden. He really wasn't Esav, but he came hidden as Esav. Biskasya. Shalayada Yitzchak Avinu olav shalom. So Yitzchak Avinu should know that it's him. It's me. In other words, Yitzchak Avinu. Okay. We said like this. Why? The question is like this. Why did Yitzchak want to even give these brachas to Esav? Why did he want to give the brachas to Esav? Right. That was the question. So we said that really kol ma'adav rachman l'tav of it. Everything Hashem does, He does for us for the good. And all the punishment that we get in this world is really biskasya, is for our good. So Yitzchak Avinu which is the Midas Hadin. He's the Midas Hadin. Wants to give the bracha to the Mekatrik. He wants to give the bracha to the one that meets out the punishment because he's connected to din.
Right.
Because Yitzchak Avinu understands that the din is really not din. He understands that the din is really chesed. So he wants Yaakov Avinu to get. He wants Yitzchak to Esav to get to be able to give the punishment to Yaakov biskasya. So therefore comes Yaakov Avinu biskasya that Yitzchak Avinu doesn't understand that it's actually him, and he takes the bracha that way. Yes, go ahead.
Yaakov Avinu knows that we're going to get the bracha in the world to come.
Yes.
Esav doesn't believe in the world.
Doesn't believe in it. That's right.
So therefore, what does he need a bracha for?
Okay, he needed no. Yaakov Avinu, Yitzchak wanted him to have the bracha that he should have the wherewithal to punish us in the way
Right.
that we would accomplish a punishment that would give us tikkun, that we would be exonerated, that we can go
That
to the
was
next
the way
world.
he was brought
That's what
up.
Yitzchak wanted it to
That's the
be.
way he brought up himself.
That's
And
the way-
his people that our job in this world is to punish the Yidden.
Yes. Yes.
And that's what he taught his kids.
Okay, so now we're going to understand it really good. Let's look at the next page now. Please turn to the next page. We're going to see the Nisivas Shalom. Okay, Inyan HaBrachas. So now we're going to see how the Nisivas Shalom understands the brachas. Here we go. Vayihi ki zakein Yitzchak v'techahen einav. And what happened to Techahen einav? His eyes became dimmed. His eyes were dimmed. Ma'arais, to see. Vayikras Esa b'nai hagadol. He called his older son. Vayomer Elav b'ni. And he said b'ni. Vayomer Elav hineni. Vayomer hine nazakanti. V'lo yadati yoymaisi. He said, behold, he told Esau, I'm an old man now, and I don't know when I'm going to die. That's what Yitzchak Avinu was saying. V'ata son na kilecha telech v'kashtecha. Go take for yourself your bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Go take for yourself your things to trap, to catch an animal.
Yeah.
V'tzei asada, go to the field. V'tzuda li tzayid v'asali matamim, and catch for me an animal, and prepare for me a beautiful meal. These are the words of the pasuk.
Yeah, but if he kills him with a bow and arrow,
No, trap him, tzayid.
Oh,
Tzayid
yeah,
means to
okay.
trap.
All right.
He traps him.
Yeah.
Trapped him.
Yeah.
Trapped him.
He supposedly knew how to chef.
Yeah. What's it? Kashera hafti, like I love, like I enjoy. Veheva li v'ochla, and bring it to me, and I will eat it. Bavur tivarechecha nafshi. So that way I will be able to bless you, Esau.
What did he need something to eat? Did he give him a bro?
Ah, very good question. Very good question. So we learn from this that when a person goes to a tzaddik, you want to get a brach of Gashmi.
Right.
You always bring a pigeon. You always bring some money.
Yeah, right.
You give the tzaddik some money.
Right.
You ever wonder why you do that? It's because it is pasuk. It's because it is pasuk. Let me explain to you. Yitzchak Avinu is on a very high level.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have anything to do with this world. Yitzchak Avinu is in the higher worlds.
Yeah.
But Yitzchak Avinu wants to give Esav a bracha. So he's telling him the secret.
Yeah.
You have to bring me down to this world, so to say. Bring me down to this world and let me enjoy something in this world, so I should be happy to be able to give you the bracha.
Okay.
Which you can enjoy in the world to come.
Perhaps.
I ain't gonna have because I don't believe in it.
Perhaps. Wait a second.
Right.
Wait. Hold on. But now, when you go to a tzaddik and you want to talk to him of something in Ruchni,
Right.
you need eitzes in Hadracha and in Avodas Hashem.
Right.
So there, it's not so important to bring him any money. You can just sit down and talk to the tzaddik. Why? Because he's not leaving his realm to go into your into our realm in this world. He's in the island of Torah, and you're staying in the island of Torah. He's fine. He's comfortable.
Yeah.
He's comfortable. He feels at home where he is with those questions. But when you want him to talk to him about something of Gashmi, you need a shidduch, you need this, you need that, you need whatever you need.
Yeah.
So now you want something of Gashmi. Okay, so now
to
give
go
him
down.
something to make the tzaddik happy. Now, depending on the level of the tzaddik, is how he will view this pigeon, how he will view this money. A great tzaddik, well, look at it. This is great. I have money now. I can give tzedakah. Because I earned this, I have this money now that this man gave to me,
Right.
Ba'ashkochas Hashem, that I got this money now.
Yeah.
So I can use this money to give to tzedakah. I have money now to give out for tzedakah, the tzaddik says. A lower level tzaddik will say, listen, Baruch Hashem, I got this money, I have to pay the rent, or my kid needs new shoes, and this, I need to use it.
Yeah.
But either way, you're being misameach the tzaddik, so he feels compelled to give you the bracha. So too is Yitzchak Avinu here. Tells Esav, I have to feel compelled to give you the bracha. So prepare me something of this world, so that I'll enjoy it, and then I want to give you the bracha, and then the bracha will work.
Right.
It's a good question. Now,
Question.
what?
Yitzchak has two sons.
Two sons.
And he calls Esau, go prepare me some food, then I can give you a bracha.
Yes.
Then Yaakov comes to him
In a costume.
incognito,
In a costume, yeah.
and he, because his mother told him to,
Yes.
and Yitzchak, thinking it's Esau, smelling Esau,
Yitzchak thinking it's
and
Esau.
Yitzchak
Smelling
thinking it's
yes,
Esau,
yes.
gives Esau a bracha.
Gives Yes,
who-
right.
who he
He gives
thinks
Yaakov
Yes,
a bracha.
yes,
He thinks
yes,
it's
yes,
Esau.
yes.
He thinks
Yes.
it's Esau.
Excellent.
Wasn't he planning to give Yaakov a bracha?
No, you're going to see why in a few minutes. Just wait.
So he gave
We're gonna-
Yaakov
Alan,
two brachas.
Alan, we're gonna address your question in another 5 minutes, okay? Tzarich b'yah kol inyan habracha sheloi matzinu dugmas eitzel shara avos v'harayim hakadosh. You didn't see this with anyone else. All the Rayim, the Zion Rayim, the shepherds, right? We know that there's Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Moshe, Aaron, Yosef, and David.
Yeah.
You don't see with any of them else. You don't see with other them that they gave brachas to their children and told them, bring me something, I'll give you a bracha.
Yeah.
We don't see this. This is very strange. This is very unique.
Yeah.
It's very, very unique. This whole situation. Bring me something to eat and I'll give you a bracha. Where do you have to see that? There's no other story like that in the Torah.
No, but the
Right, but
both
let's-
of them gave their kids brachas.
Yeah, but not in this manner. But not in this manner.
Not that they have to give him something to eat.
Because Baruch Hu has b'neihem
Yitzchak is the
lifnei.
only one who wanted
Wait,
something
wait.
to eat. Yaakov never asked for.
Harayim HaKadosh Baruch Hu has b'neihem lifnei Maisam v'inyanim Gashmiyim. Cain Sarbi Aloshin Shama Lo Yitzchak Sona Kelecha Telecha V'Kashtecha. Go prepare yourself. Prepare. Take these things and take your different archery things that you have,
your hunting-
your weapons,
hunting
your
gear.
different thing, hunting gear. Shoyetzarich lemekachna. How come he didn't say to him, take it? Kachna as kelech. Take your kashtach. Take your bow. Take your arrow. Why did he say sona? V'chein ma'asharech loimer loy sona. So why did he have to say sona kelecha telecha v'kashtecha? V'chein amru tzei v'tzei hasada. It says go out to the field. Look at this question. Ki esav lo yada ba'atzmai eich l'tzai tzid v'lehechin tzarich l'leches.
Yeah.
Esav, Yitzchak is telling him, go out to the field and go catch me something from the field. What? Esav didn't know.
Take your stuff and
Esav didn't know that the animals were in his own tent.
Yeah.
He knew they were in the field. So what's Yitzchak telling him? Go out to the field.
Yeah.
Why is he telling him that?
Where else should he go?
Right, exactly. So why is Yitzchak telling him that? He should have known that on his own. Go get me something to eat. So where's he going to get it from? He couldn't open his refrigerator.
Right.
There was no kapanash. Right, so he's going to have to go out and catch something, right?
He had to catch something that's running free.
Free. There we go.
You know that it's running free and not steal something
Wait.
that belongs to somebody else.
ובעצם הדבר צריך ביה לשמה בכלל היו צריכים דווקא ציד. And why did he have to trap something? Why did he have to trap it? מדוע אי אפשר שהביא לו מן המוכן? Why couldn't he go into the corral and take an animal out of the corral? Why did he have to go catch something and then trap it?
To give Yaakov time to.
Okay, Chaloshin HaBrachas, Tzarich Bia, U'Chaloshin HaBrachas Tzarich Bia, Ma Shama V'yitin L'cha Elokim Mitala Shemayim Shmani. It's Perish. What does it mean? The Perish Rashi. What does Rashi say? V'yitain, he'll give. Yitain v'yachzer v'yitain. He'll give, and then again he'll have to give. What does that mean? Yitain v'yachzer v'yitain. It goes like this. Did anyone ever make a siphon? A siphon. You suck into the thing, and then it starts to go. So if you did that into a big pool of water, that's thousands of gallons, and you start the siphon, it'll just keep on siphoning. It'll just keep it won't stop until it runs out of water.
Right.
And it'll just keep going.
Right.
You ever wonder about that? It's amazing, right? You just you start it, and it just keeps going. It's fascinating, right? Now, bracha is the same way. In other words, if we get a bracha from Hashem, and we constantly do the right thing, then it's not yachzer v'yitein. In other words, if in the analogy of the siphon, if you take the hose and you put your finger at the end,
it stops.
so then it'll stop. Now, if you want to start it again, you have to do
it
that,
again.
start it all over again.
Right.
But if you didn't bother it, it'll keep going.
Right.
So too is the brachas of Hashem. So too is the brachas of Hashem. If you keep doing the right thing, you don't have to turn on the bracha again. It
just
keeps
keeps
going.
coming
It
without-
keeps going. So what does it mean, Yachsa v'yiten? Because Esav keeps doing the wrong thing, so Yachsa v'yiten. It's beautiful. Okay, anyway, okay.
Question.
Yes. We're not going to get to our material. I'm going to say, yeah.
The avodim, the forefathers
Yeah.
were all taught how to shech,
Yes.
and what you can shech and what you can't shech.
Yes. They perceived it. Yeah.
They perceived it.
Yeah.
So my question is, you can't eat deer unless you caught the deer.
Okay.
Now, if you shot the deer with an arrow,
Make a trade.
it's trade.
Okay.
So
no.
how could he get?
No. Okay. So
How
you know,
could he shecht an animal
Okay,
kosher?
okay. So there are hunters.
Because, or are you
What
going to
was-
say that
Alan,
if you
Alan?
hit the deer with the arrow
Okay.
when it didn't kill him,
Yes,
then you can shecht him?
right,
But
right.
but it's
Maybe he went and he trapped him. He took a net. He waited in the tree. He waited for the deer to go by, and he dropped the net on the deer, and he caught the deer.
On the time, לא הלכו אוכלים כשר.
Yeah, but the avot heim ochlim kasher.
לא היו אוכלים כשר.
כן.
אברהם הלך לקח את העגל ועם חמאה נתן להם לאכול.
No, he had the chema first, and then he had the bread first.
He had
didn't
the
need it
kesef first.
He didn't need it together. No.
Because-
Okay. Please, we have our material. Please. So be masha mashmais b'zeh. Harei HaKadosh Baruch Hu yachol la'anik b'pam achas miyadai archava umala sheyia umamela sheyia dai b'zeh l'chol hachayim uma inyan yitin v'yachse v'yiten. So what is Hashem can give as much as He wants. He doesn't have to stop. Like we use the muscle with the siphon. It can just keep going. Hashem doesn't have to stop it and start it again. What is this?
What's he giving here?
But that's what we're going to discuss. V'chein tzarich b'yamashe baruch hu gevir la'achecha v'yishtachvu l'cha b'nei amecha. Why did he have to be the gvir? Why did he have to be above his brother? Why did he have to be the gvir la'achecha? Madua klal bebracha es sholtanai al Yaakov. Why did Yitzchak give him a bracha that he should be shoylet? No, it's after Yaakov Avinu took the original brachas. And Esav came, and Esav cried out to him. So he gave him the bracha that he should be shoylet al Yaakov. Why would he be shoylet al Yaakov? Why should Yitzchak give him a bracha that he should be shoylet? He should rule Yaakov. Why should he give him such a bracha? We learned that a minute ago, right? Ve'im chafetz lebarcha sheyavarchu hu ba'atzmai yichye b'toiv u'madua hishlitoi halachiv. Why didn't he just bless him that he'll have a good life? You have a good life, Esav. Why do you have to bless him that you should have a dominion, a ruling over your brother? What was the point in that? Yitzchak Avinu understood very good the erech, the worth, the value of Yaakov Avinu. He understood that he sat in the base medrash. He understood that. He understood that that Yaakov Avinu was sitting in the yeshiva Shem Ve'ever. He was studying whatever he had to study. Whatever studies they had, he was studying, and he was davening to Hashem. He was doing his avodah. Now, v'inyan dihine bia la'el hatam adua vayev Yitzchak es Esav b'pnei she sava di Yaakov ve'Esav holchem bebeis drachim avodas Hashem. This is an interesting thing. Yitzchak Avinu loved Esav, and he loved Yaakov too. But why did Yitzchak Avinu love Esav? Because he felt that they were both Avdei Hashem, but in different ways. They were both serving Hashem, but in different manners. Let's see what they are. Yaakov hu kedushas Lavi parish mikol shaychus le'lam hazeh. Yaakov Avinu is somebody that's kedushas Lavi. He's totally disengaged from any worldly matters. He's totally disengaged from worldly matters. K'may Shamar Chazal, al Rabbi Shimon, al Shimon Bar Yochai. Harbe also ki Rabbi Shimon. There were many that tried to follow the way of Rabbi Shimon. What was the way of Rabbi Shimon? He hid himself away in a cave for 12 years. And he ate from his buckshot tree, and he had some water. And he just was secluded from everybody else. V'loi also be Adam, but they weren't able to live that way.
Who wasn't able to live?
Those that tried to follow the way of Rabbi Shimon. V'ilu also oived es Hashem b'chol inyanei l'mazeh, but those that served Hashem with all worldly things, they served Hashem with worldly things. Shu ish yedei tzayid. A person understands how to do tzayid. What's tzayid? Trap. A person knows how to get a new customer. He knows how to get a new client. He knows how to get a good investment. Tzayid. Right? Ish yedei soda. He understands the marketplace. Right? I'm just giving you examples of modern examples today. He elevates all of those things for Avodas Hashem. Like we're learning in the other shir. What do we learn? That's all Hashgachas Hashem. He learned that everything is Hashgachas Hashem. Rav Nassim taught us it's all Hashgachas Hashem. It's nothing.
Going into business and working is doing Hashem's work.
If you do it with Hashgachas Hashem, if you understand that Hashem is ultimately underlying, taking care of everything in this business, yes. Now, Bal Yodam Yavai Tikkun Ha'olam Sherotzen Elya and the Brias Ha'olam Hu Kama Chazal Nesava Kodesh Baruch Hu Sheyeh Leidira B'Tachtainim. The Svarim teach us that Hashem said that He wanted to have a dwelling place in this world. It's mind-boggling why Hashem would want to have a place in the world, but He did. Hashem wants a place in this world. He wants to rest in this world.
Yeah.
In this world.
Yeah, but He created this world.
That's right, and He wanted to have a space, a place in this world. That's His Ratzon. That's Ratzon Hashem.
Yeah.
He wants a place in this world. She'eis kol inyanei olam hazeh yarimai v'yikatre l'Hashem yisbarach. Hashem wants us to elevate all worldly things and sanctify them for Hashem's name. Sanctify whatever you have.
Yeah.
B'nimsa, we find shavodas Hashem b'chol inyanei olam ha'olam hu tachlis Ratzon habayri b'brias ha'olam. So that means when we go out to work and we go out to do everything we have to do, and we do it for the right reason, right? We do chesed, we give tzedakah, we're nice to people, we do whatever we're supposed to do, and we do it because this is the Ratzon Hashem Asher Kedishanu b'mitzvah v'tzivanu, like we learned last week. What did we learn? V'tzivanu. When a person does it because Hashem commanded me to do it, we tap into the mitzvah on high, right?
Yeah.
That's the Ratzon Hashem. That's what we're here for to do. V'lechein Sava Yitzchak ki Esav. Who are Isaac B'Tikkun Olam? So Yitzchak thought that Esav is working to fix the world. He's going out to the world. Yaakov Avinu is sitting and learning. He's not fixing the world. He's a good guy on his own, but he's not fixing the world. Esav is going out to the world. He's doing things in the world, so he's fixing the world. This is why Yitzchak Avinu was thinking about Esav, or is what he aspired for Esav. He aspired this for Esav. Shu ish soda. He was a man that went out to the field. Going out to work today is like going out to the field. You meet all the animals out in the field, right?
Yeah.
Shemala is calling to lift up all worldly things to that tachlis, which is to bring it up to Hashem. Levi al yodam es tikkun olam liyos Hashem is brought dira to fulfill Hashem's ratzon that He wants to have a place in this world. So anytime we attribute something to Hashem, that we attribute it to Hashgachas Hashem, and everything I have is that we're letting Hashem live in this world. We're giving Him a place. We're allowing Hashem into the world. Every time we do that. The Holy Mizutcha Magid, we say this in davening, right? Yeah. The world is full with Hashem's kinyanim, His belongings.
Yeah.
The world is full of things that you can be kind to Hashem. You can buy yourself Hashem with the things of this world. You can have a piece of Hashem with the things of this world. The world is full of things that you can find Hashem in. A Jew sits and eats and he drinks. Eating, drinking your tea, you're eating your breakfast, you're eating your lunch, you're eating your dinner. Oy oisek b'mechschar, or a person is doing business. Trying to make some schar. Oy b'sharin yonei olam, or he's doing whatever he's doing. He's doing his laundry, he's doing whatever he's doing in the house, he's washing his dishes. Whatever he's doing. Anything he's doing. B'chol yachal liknais kiviyachal Hashem Yisbarach lahevi letachlis tikun olam sheis kayim ritzoni Yisbarach b'briyas olam. So you can come to the fruition of Hashem's ratzon, that He wants to have a place in this world. By us lifting up things of this world, we allow Hashem to have that place, and we bring the world to tikkun. That's beautiful. Now, and that's why specifically Hashem filled the world with all these things. So we have all these millions of things that we can attach ourselves to find Hashem in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Avraham Avinu learned with Yitzchak. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yitzchak Avinu, did he learn with Esau?
Perhaps he did. Perhaps he did.
What evidence do we have that he did?
So if you see the Rashi says that he would ask Yitzchak, how would I take Meiser on the salt and the tevin?
That's the only thing he ever learned.
No.
I know. We used to ask him about giving Meiser.
No. So why?
Yitzchak would ask Esau that
No,
question?
Asa was asking Yitzchak. I know, if I collect salt, how would I take Meiser off my salt? There is no Meiser on salt.
Of course.
And there's no Meiser on tevin.
Right.
But Asa was focusing on, so to say, the chumras.
Yeah.
I want to be machmir. See, I'm so careful what I'm doing on everything.
Yeah.
So now when it comes to salt, when it comes to shua, what will I give on my Meiser?
But that's supposedly all he ever spoke to his father about?
Who knows? Okay, I don't know.
I know
I
it's
know,
an
I'm not- I
example,
wasn't-
but the thing is, what did he talk to Yaakov?
well,
Yaakov, he obviously learned with Yaakov. He learned with Yaakov, and he didn't learn about salt.
No. He perhaps he taught Yitzchak and Yaakov equally, but Yitzchak taught Esav and Yaakov equally. But Yaakov was an ish Ayhalam. He went to study in the study halls, and Esav was more enticed by things of the world. So he was a man that went out in the world. And Yitzchak was intrigued by the fact that Esav was going out into the world, because he felt that by Esav going out into the world, he has the possibility in order to fix things in this world.
Yeah.
Look, let me ask you this. It said that when Esav walked in, so Rashi says that he scented the Reach HaGehenna. And it says, the pasuk says, "Vayecharad charoda gedoyla ad miyoid." He was trembling. He was petrified. He had a tremendous charoda. What does charoda mean? He was terrified. Yitzchak was terrified when Esav walked in. He was terrified when Esav walked in. What was the charoda gedoyla? I'll tell you. His whole life, Yitzchak was thinking that Esav is going to become someone special. Esav is going to be the one that's going to bring tikkun to the world. Yeah. Esav is the one that goes out to the world. So he has the possibility to plant. He has the possibility to do business, but to do it behashkocha. He has the possibility to do it because he's involved.
But how can he how can he do that if Yitzchak never taught him how to do it?
Who said he didn't teach him? Who said he didn't teach him? Why are you assuming he didn't teach him? He wanted Esav to do this. He taught him what to do. He wanted him to do this. Now, when Esav came in and he smelled the Reach of Gehenna, he realized that the whole thing was a sheker, that all these years, Esav fooled him all these years. He realized he fooled, but how did he know he fooled him? So the Medrash says a remarkable thing. Esav tried to catch a kosher animal. Yeah. He wanted to catch a kosher animal. But he couldn't catch any kosher animal. All the kosher animals had nothing to do with him, wanted nothing to do with him. They all ran away from him. He couldn't catch a kosher animal. So what did he do? He caught a treif animal. And he prepared the treif animal. The Medrash says he prepared a treif animal. When Yitzchak Avinu realized that the food he brought in was from a treif animal. He smelled the reach HaGehenim, and he realized how low his son really was.
But he said
he ate it.
he said he ate it.
He ate from Yaakov. It doesn't say he ate from Esau.
But he said, what did he say in the beginning? That go get me some game like you always get me, and I'm gonna eat. How the heck?
Normally he brought him kosher food.
Where did he get it?
He caught a kosher deer, he caught a kosher cow. I don't know, he caught something kosher. He brought him a kosher meal.
Esav normally.
Brought it, yes. And this time he couldn't bring him anything kosher. He couldn't bring him anything kosher. He couldn't bring him anything kosher because they didn't want to date with him. And that was the Charada Gedoyla. Because he was thinking his whole life, Esav is one kind of a person. Could you imagine a person's living his life and then in the last moments he realizes his whole life was a sheker?
Yeah.
That's a Charada Gedoyla. That's a petrifying thing.
Yeah.
To realize a person sees that. That's a Charada Gedoyla. You want to say something, Rabbi Yaakov?
Maybe even a tikkun.
Yeah,
Well, perhaps it's a tikkun, yeah. Perhaps it's a tikkun.
yeah, that in
No.
that
So
sense,
that
in
was the
sense.
Charada. Okay, but let's stick with the program, please. V'zayis davka mitoich malay aretz ki nenechem mitoich kol inyanim ha'artziyim shalachayra einam ela tavis pechusais. Really, things in this world are really low things. Low things. You take a watermelon, you take it this, you take it that. It's low things. But you could be kaina kodesh baruch Hu with anything in this world. I taught you a while back. Remember, Bavigda Miller, Zeichet Tzadik L'Vracha, right? He was a wonderful person, and he gave so many beautiful shmuzin. So he said that, you could walk by a fruit stand, and you see a whole thing of watermelon.
Right.
And you could you see all these beautiful watermelons, they're green, and they have nice veins in them.
Yeah.
And there's so many of them. And you think, wow, this is such a big thing. But really, it came from a little tiny seed.
Yeah.
And that tiny little seed has more information in it than any computer can ever handle.
Yeah.
In that little seed.
Yeah.
The recipe that's in that seed, to be able to make another watermelon just like that watermelon. It's remarkable. The DNA that's in that little seed is remarkable. But he says, when you recognize that Hashem makes this watermelon, he makes it's so pretty.
Yeah.
When I cut it open and it's so nice and red inside, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And when it's tasty also,
Yeah.
to recognize how good Hashem is to us, that's making a space for Hashem in this world. Making that bracha, Boire Priya Adama. Hashem made the Priya Adama. Hashem, you made this.
Yeah.
Why is it so important we make a bracha? To remind ourselves before we eat anything, that it's Me'ez Hashem. It's not because I did anything that I have this. Hashem made the Boire Priya. He was Boire Priya Adama. He was Boire Priya Eitz. He was Boire Minei Mezainas. He made the Mezainas. Hamaitzi lechem and us came from Hashem, not from me. That's why we constantly attribute it to Hashem. Now let's look here. Okay, now. So the tikkun in this world, Yitzchak was thinking would come through Esav, because he's involved in worldly things. So Esav will be able to fix the world. It won't be from Yaakov. Why? The Yaakov, Mel Yoinim, Yaakov is living in the upper worlds. Yaakov is he's on a higher sphere. Who surasai hakuka bekisei hakavod, v'hu kemalach ukesarv. We know that on the kisei hakavod, the tzura, the image of Yaakov Avinu is engraved on the kisei hakavod, whatever that means, because the kisei hakavod is not something physical, but spiritually. There's an imagery of the face of Yaakov Avinu on the kisei hakavod.
Yaakov Avinu?
Of Yaakov, yes, of Yaakov. And Yitzchak Avinu knew that. So he knew that his son Yaakov Avinu really had nothing to do with this world. So I'm not going to bless him to be the one to elevate this world, because he's too lofty for this world. So he can't do it. He's not going to be able to do it. Next page, please. Ayda Yaakov she'ein loy kol shaychus leilam hazeh, because Yaakov doesn't have the. It's not shaykh to Yaakov. He's not involved in this world. So how, if he's not involved in the world, how can you fix the world if you're not involved in the world? You have to be in it to win it, right?
Yep.
How are you giving him a bracha that he should learn to be in it?
Oh, so that's no. So the brachas were actually a Yaakov Avinu that he should be in it. That's the brachas he actually got. That was exactly what you said. He got the brachas that Yaakov Avinu should not stay only in the next world. He should be in this world and make the tikkun.
He only got that the second time, not the first time.
No, he got those brachas from Esav, and those were the brachas that were intended for Esav. Yaakov got.
So Yaakov gave the bracha. No, so
Yitzchak gave the bracha to
Esav.
To Yaakov that he thought was giving it to Esav.
No. When Esav came screaming,
yes,
Tati, give me a bracha. You gotta have something left.
Yes.
He gave him a bracha.
What was the bracha? Bechar b'chatichya. You'll live by your sword.
Right.
Live by your sword.
So what bracha did he give Esav? I mean, Yitzchak through that. I mean,
Yaakov.
Yaakov.
It's clearly written.
What?
It's clearly written. You'll open your chumash. You'll take a look. It's clearly written. He gave him the bracha that the ultimate underlying key to the bracha that Yitzchak gave to Yaakov, thinking it was Esav, that he should be able to have the ability to go into this world, to delve into the things of this world, and to be ma'ala them up to Hashem, to liyas dira b'tachtonim, that Hashem should have a place in this world.
So he didn't actually give a bracha to Yaakov. He only gave a bracha to Esav.
But Yaakov got the bracha.
And Yaakov got the bracha.
Got the bracha.
Whether Yaakov liked it or not, he never got a bracha straight from his father.
Oh, he gave him.
He gave. Okay, please. V'gam einay zakuk levracha ki barachu. He didn't need. Yitzchak Avinu was thinking. Yaakov Avinu is baruch anyway. What happened by Avraham Avinu? Avraham Avinu, Eliezer, Eved Avram, said to Avraham Avinu, "Hey, I have a daughter. Let Yitzchak marry my daughter." What did Rashi says? What happened? Avraham Avinu said, "No, I can't marry your daughter because you're from Orur. Right. You're from Kina. You're Orur, right. And I'm Baruch. How can a Baruch marry a Orur? No. So therefore, I can't marry your daughter. You're a nice person, Eliezer, right. And your daughter's a nice lady, no problem. But she's not fitting for my son, Baruchu, because we're blessed." So Yaakov Avinu was from there. He was Baruch. He's blessed already. He has the bracha because he has Torah. He has his avodah. That's his bracha. Aval Esav shetafkidai la'avi l'tikan hagomer shel ha'olam zokuk levracha. He needs, Esav needs a bracha. Esav needed a bracha because he didn't have bracha. He was involved in the wrong things. He needs a bracha. Kidei sheyochel levatza his tafkida, in order for him to fulfill his tafkid, his goal in this world. So that way he should have Ashras HaShechina, that the Shechina should be able to rest also on Esav. That every worldly thing that Esav is doing, he should do it to elevate. But Esav couldn't do that. That's why the bracha ultimately went to Yaakov Avinu, because we have the ability to do that. Esav's never going to do that. Anyway, Yitzchak Avinu wanted Esav to be able to do that. He hoped that he could do it, but he can't do it. And that's why Yitzchak loved Esav. Kivan shesava shal yodai yisukan ha'olam, the world will be fixed via Esav. That's what Yitzchak was thinking. Karma Chazal, as Chazal say, al ki tzayid bepiv shetzadu bepiv viramu ad shechziku Yitzchak b'madrega rama kazu. He liked his food so much. He liked the way Esav came to Yitzchak so much, and he fooled him in such a way that Yitzchak thought that Esav was really on a high level. But he realized, and that was the Charoda Gedola. When he walked in, he thought that I thought my son was on this high level, but I realize he's not. There's other schools that thought also that Yitzchak Avinu actually knew that Esau was involved in Geneva and he was killing people, and he was involved in all the terrible things, this nus that he was involved in. But Yitzchak Avinu wanted so badly that Esau should be chayzer b'tshuva while he's alive. Why he wanted so badly that Esau should be chayzer b'tshuva while he was alive. He wanted to give him a bracha. So that way,
While Yitzchak was alive, while who was
while
alive?
Yitzchak is alive, while Yitzchak is alive, he wanted that
to
Esau.
see his son
He
Esau
sent you to Sukkot.
become a man.
Yes.
You want to get close from his
Many
son.
Many times we see this, that people are living their lives wrong,
Right.
and then they lose a parent. They have to go to shul, make a say a kaddish. They have to do whatever they have to do, right? Hashem help us, right? So they become better because they think back. Oh, my father was this, my mother was this, and they were like this, and they were like that. They were great people. So then that person now starts to aspire to be greater because of the patira of his, the love, the parent that he had. So Yitzchak Avinu is saying, wait a minute, I would like, please, that you do tshuva while I'm alive. Let me see you be chayzer b'tshuva while I'm alive. Don't wait till I'm dead and you'll do tshuva. Let me see it while I'm alive. Yitzchak had so much, he aspired so great for things for Esav, but Esav just wasn't interested.
Total fool.
He was yes. Now, we'll do one more paragraph. Now we'll understand the psukim. Go take for me, your archery stuff. Sona, perish, tegbia, usaroy memetz atzmacha. Why, we asked before, why didn't it say kachna? It should have said take your things. Sana means to elevate, to lift up. Yitzchak Avinu is telling him in his words, Esav, sana kelecha, take your kalim. Take your kalim and elevate them. Elevate them. Don't just take them and elevate them. Sana kelecha, es atzmecha, so elevate yourself. Es kelecha telecha v'kashtecha kichol ha'kelim she'ata oisik bahem. All the things that you're involved in, all the kelim that you have. Binyana elam hazeh takbiyas roimin ledargis kodesh kedoshim lias kli kodesh kekli shores. Yitzchak is telling Esav, look, what does it mean, kelecha, your kelim? What does it mean? What is he telling him? He's telling him like this, all the things that you think are mundane kelim, all your action, your bow, your arrow, your vessels, your pots, and all your things, elevate them to bring them up to be kodesh kedoshim. In the Beis Hamikdash, we had a kli shoris, right? It was a little earthenware bowl, right? And the kohanim would use that to collect the blood. Right, they would use that to collect the blood after the shechita of the behemoth, and then take that bowl and then be zayrik the dam on the mizbeach, on the karnes on the mizbeach. They even took that kli shares. He took it, he brought it into the kodesh kedoshim. He took it with the ketairis, right? The machlam. He took into the kodesh. He took a kli and went to the kodesh kedoshim when he went on Yom Kippur. So Yitzchak is telling him, look, take what you're normally using, but lift it up to Hashem. Don't use it for the reason you think you're using it. Elevate it to Hashem. That's what he was hinting to him when he said, "Sonas kelecha, lift them up." Yeah, Takbiyas right okay. V'tzei asada. What does it mean? Tzei asada. Go out to the field. But yes, why do you have to say go out to the field? Where do you think the animals were? They weren't in his living room, right? He had tzei asada. Why tzei? Tisna'e v'teitzei me'elam hazeh. Go out of living your life in the way of just olam hazeh, usefroish mikol tavoscha, and take yourself away, separate yourself from all of your taivas. Don't be involved in those things. He's telling him, that go out from the way you're living your life now. Go out of those ways. You don't have to stay in those ways. Vitsuda litzayit, catch for me something, bidavka. Not something that was prepared. What does that mean? The tikkun has to be in things that you're involved in. Something that you're involved in. Asik, same word. That you're asik, like we were learning before. It has to be things that you're involved in, and you attribute those things to Hashem. It's all hashgachas Hashem. That's what Yitzchak Avinu is teaching Esav. V'kivan she Shehinach ish ish yadei tzayid alech lekadesh dafka sanyonim shata oisik behem. Because you're the person that goes out to the field and you're involved in the worldly things, so it's upon you that can make these repairs. It's not going to be through Yaakov. It's going to be through you because you're out involved in the world. When you catch the animal and you prepare it for me understanding why, because I'm your father, and because I'm your father and you have the mitzvah of kibbut of, and because I want you to do this. Prepare me the animal because I'm telling you to do it. I'm telling you to do it, so that way you'll have a schus of kibbut of by preparing the matamim for him. Vasalim matamim kasher ahafti. Make for me these the delicacies like I love. She'elu heim matamim hanirtzim l'reach nichayach ishel Hashem. Those are the things that are like a reach nichayach, a pleasant, sweet smell to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Kasher magdishim es in yonei olam hazeh. Because when we are magdish things of this world, and we attribute the things of this world to Hashem, Shazeh tachlis ratzon Hashem. That's the tachlis ratzon Hashem. So we'll leave it over here. So really, Esav, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Yitzchak was trying so hard to teach Esav, go out of your ways of taiva, go out of your ways of being a mundane person, lift things up to Hashem, lift things up, do things for a mitzvah, don't do it asher kedishanu b'mitzvah v'tzivanu like we learned, do it for those reasons. And the mitzvah Hashem, if he would have done that, if he would have taken the words of Yitzchak seriously and not thought it was a game, then he could have accomplished. But since he didn't, and he didn't take his life seriously, and Rivka, which has Bina, Rivka's the lady, she had the Bina, she understood the real score, what was really going on. Right. Therefore, she had him go B'Iskasya, like we learned from the kedushas Lavi, and therefore he took the brachas, and with that we should have a lech l'gazisa Shabbos.
Yeah.